Hiya, folks. Now, wines. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm doing now with regards to wines. I'm now doing what Tom Gilby does on his show. The rating the wines from class, pass, or there won't be any arse. It's just class and pass. And yeah, I've got a couple already that are class. And in future, I'm only going to buy the class. I won't buy the pass. The pass will just be basically deleted, the list, deleted. Yeah, as in say you don't need the pass. Although, to be honest, there's some. Right, there's a deluxe Sauvignon Blanc. Let me just find this. Right, Lidl Deluxe Sauvignon Blanc, Avontury Valley, Marlborough, £8.49. Nice wine. It is a very nice wine indeed. Slightly bitter. Well, not slightly bitter. It's quite bitter, grapefruity. That sort of taste. It's good though. Strong flavour. Very, very strong. And the aroma is the same as what you taste. So for me, fantastic. And £8.49. Can't go wrong with that in any way, shape, or form. No. There's a one called Rex Mundi Blanc from Lifeway. It's $12.99. If you get it, obviously, sometimes it's lower. And if you buy 6 wines, it can be cheaper if you buy 6 or 12. So therefore the price comes down. But again, that one, lovely. It's a gorgeous wine. Beautiful. And there's the M&S Classic number 2. Is it Rizline? £10. £10. And my goodness me, what a wine. That's stunning. The M&S one is by far the best one I've had so far. The best wine, red, white, pink. The M&S one, I had another M&S one before, which I've recommended. No. The Riesling or Riesling blows that one out the water. Blows it out the water. Absolutely and totally. Phenomenal as a wine. So again, the aroma and the flavour lasts in your mouth for a good 15-20 seconds. That's a blinking good wine. Where the flavour lasts, yeah, that's a lovely wine. And I'll have to try some more of their classics ranges. Because that one is superb. Absolutely lovely. They got it right with that one. That should be a classic. That is gorgeous. So I'm going to add to this. I've got now at least another probably 30 whites. And I'm just going to add them to the list. With reds, yeah, I don't think any reds are going to reach the list of class. Any. So for me, reds just don't work. They don't work for me. I know with reds you can get a much, much stronger wine. But they just don't taste very nice. Now, of course, with the much stronger ones, you're supposed to mix them with things like beef. I don't eat beef. Just a slab of beef that often. So therefore, those wines just don't really do the job. So what I ended up doing is I had 3 reds, none of which were great. With most of them, most of the 3 I'd had maybe nearly half. So then what I did was I then said, okay, pour them all into the decanter, all 3 together. And you end up with a much, much nicer tasting red. So if you get reds that aren't, I had one that really didn't have enough flavour to be worth anything. And I had a couple that were just too much. Put all 3 together, you end up having quite a nice tasting red where you get a bit more flavour and less of the, tannins or whatever else is in it. So, yeah. That's better. It works. And when I've added whites that weren't that good, with the red that wasn't good, the taste was actually quite nice. The mix made it better. So, yeah, I just do that now. With wines that aren't that good, I just mix them together. And they tend to work. They tend to produce something better. So, that's good. Well, I think that's a lot of wines are made, isn't it, really? They get a bit of this and a bit of that and a bit of this and a bit of that and put it together and they produce something quite tasty. So, yeah, I just do that by accident. It works. So, yeah, but as I say, mostly what I've got now is white. I have the decanter for red, and it was one of those proper big ones where you can fit about, 2 litres. And that was full from the 3 reds. That's still pretty full, so I won't be touching another red. I won't be getting another red out to try that for a while. It's got at least a week. Yeah, for that red. Because what I tend to do is I have a bit of white and a bit of red most nights. And yeah. Well, because the white at the moment, I do have the Lidl's one. The one that tastes a bit bitter. And it's a bit more acidy. So with that one, I don't drink it that much because it's a bit more acidy. So again, with different drinks, you'll have different levels of acidity. Yeah. With the Rex Monday, that's not too acidy. With the Riesling, that's not too acidy. So the Deluxe Sauvignon Blanc is more acidy than the other two, but again, yeah. The other M&S is the one that I thought was lovely before, but now I've changed my mind. Is the M&S, and it's FETEASCA Alba, and that's £10. But it's a perfectly decent wine. That's a pass. The Gooseberry Bush one, I put that in pass. I might change it because I've got another bottle to try. And the Ken Forrester one, the old vine version, I put that in pass because it's £20. And yeah, that's good for now. And so I'm just going to keep doing that because what I want to find for me, not for anyone else necessarily, because we all got different taste buds. What's going to work for me might not work for you. So therefore, what works for me is those. I like those a lot. They have an impression on me. And so I'm just going to buy those. I'm just going to go and spend my money on those that I like, because then you're getting something that you like rather than something that's just about a pass. And so therefore, that's what I'm going to do now. Yeah, focus my attention on the ones that I know are class and just getting those. So, well, yeah, if you're going to spend your money on stuff that's really good. You take care. God bless. Bye-bye.